It's no secret that when the summer currents run, I love nothing more than getting out for a good old-fashioned troll, particularly when there are fish like the mighty wahoo up for grabs. In my eyes, they tick all the boxes from fighting hard to looking cool and growing big. Wow! As well as being absolutely delicious eating. On this trip, with wahoo firmly in my crosshairs, I set about trolling some rigged strip baits to see if I couldn't find one or two for the barbecue. There we go. There we go. What are we doing? Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Woo! Now that is a run. Have a go there. The plan was to be out trolling by first light, but a dodgy weather forecast saw us getting buffeted by both rain and 15 knots of unpredicted wind the whole trip. Unfortunately, the conditions weren't any better out there, but still just trollable, so in went the gear. A keel-weighted troll head on one side and a large jetted head on the other, both sporting a strip of fish due to a garfish or ballyhoo shortage in my bait freezer. Then I finished off the spread with a diver down the middle. It's not meant to be like this. It's meant to be 6 knots. This is not 6 knots. I could still maintain a good trolling speed of 10 to 12 kilometers per hour, but it was going to be wet and the cameras would have to go away to avoid the salt bath. Thankfully, it didn't take too long to get the first bite. Makos tunai. Mac tuna make great bait, and unfortunately for this one, that was his destiny. If the trolling didn't work out, he'd come in handy to wrangle up some snapper later on in the day. Back in with the diver. The 2 baited trolling heads had stayed out the whole time and were still yet to receive any attention. Oh, there we go, there we go. Fish on. That's him, that's him. Is it on? Yeah. Holy dooly. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Woo! Now that is a run. Oh, what a hit. Oh, that was big. Oh, this might be the one, guys. This might be the one. Oh, we're just going to keep this boat in gear. That might be the one. Geez, didn't he take off? Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. It's a bit of a rough and tumble old morning today. Got the lures out, and by lures I mean trolling heads, with the hopes of finding a wahoo. We're in the middle of a mackerel closure, so can't target mackerel, but wahoo, marlin and mahi-mahi are all still on the table. We've been out here since dawn. It's been quite rough, but we've got a hook up now. Absolutely screamed off. I'm really hoping this is the one, Mr. Wahoo. All positive signs so far. Coming towards me, getting that good line. Now it was head shake. That's a good sign. Come on, mate. Stay away from those other lines. Not a very good listener. Oh no, I think he's over. It's all right.
We're also going to probably have a crack at ticking that marlin box today as well if we can. Still have not caught my marlin on the troll for the year. Grab this little fella. Fish. You watch him go back around the other side of the boat. There's a bit of colour. Now, as long as this isn't a Spanish, we are good to go. Oh no. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, during a mackerel closure, look at that. An absolute stunning Spanish mackerel. Now, unfortunately, this guy is going to have to go back. It's not a wahoo by any stretch of the imagination. As much as I'd like to see those neon stripes, that's all right. He's hooked beautifully. That's a lovely mackerel too. That's such a shame. What I'm going to do is I'll be able to pop that hook out, no worries. He can go straight back, but don't want to lose an outfit in the process. So I'll grab this. Look at that. I thought that was us. Really nice fish. He'd be in that, he'd probably be 10 kilos. That's the blue crystal trolling head. And he wanted it. Righto guys, as much as I'd love to hold him up and show you, I'm gonna do the right thing here. Oh, as long as he doesn't try and bite me. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. And go for the big D-hook. See you, mate. Oh. 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 He's giving me a soaking. I'm caught up in the line. There we go. Righto. Take two. Oh, he wasn't going anywhere, that's for sure. Oh, it's hooked around his jaw. Righto, we might have to bring him inboard just quickly, just so we can get that hook out. We're going to go super quick here. Look at that, beautiful mackerel. Stay calm there, buddy. We'll get you back. Righto, there he is. Send him back. See you, mate. Oh, he headbutted my boat. Well, it's not the start we were hoping for, but never say no to a screaming reel. Hopefully that's the last Spanish we cross paths with today. We can find some wahoo. That's the target species. I feel like I feed a wahoo. I'll take a dolphin fish, even a marlin, but better get these lures back out and have another go.
With the lures re-rigged and reset, they were back wiggling away tantalisingly well behind the boat.
Well, that was a good start, but wrong species unfortunately. Hopefully we can cross paths with Mr. Wahoo sooner rather than later. Probably not a bad day for the old pelagics, nice and overcast. The downside being is we got rained on the whole way out here, but can't win them all. Well, that's another big hit. That is another big hit. All right. Okay. What have we got here? Another screamer. Come on, Mr. Wahoo. We want to have a chat to you. He's coming towards me again though. Be funny if it's another Spanish. Of all the times, I chase Spanish fairly frequently, and they're never usually easy to catch. Come out trying to catch wahoo and find yourself in the thick of it. He's screaming towards me though. Hopefully he's about to take off. Well, he's going to see the boat soon and go absolutely burko, I reckon. See if we can't get a look at him. Got him close just before. Gaffs at the ready. You know what? Only got a glimpse. Very much looks like it's made in Spain. Oh, I got that D hooker there ready. Just get confirmation. Yeah. Oh, playing up. At least he stayed on the right side of the boat so far. Don't want to talk too soon. Yep, another specimen of a mackerel too. Give this guy the same treatment. Try and do it all in the water. Oh, that hook. Where's he pinned? Oh, the top keeper hook. Well, there you go. Ready, Mr. Mackerel. See you later, mate. Have a good one. Whew. Talk about Murphy's Law. Can't catch mackerel, so we're in a mackerel feeding frenzy. Oh, the rigs work. That's good. Just need a few more thicker, bluer stripes on these things. Might even try a different area. Seems to be a few mackerel here. Might try somewhere a bit further afield. I'll get these lures back in. Now, I've had plenty of people ask me how to rig these. That's my hook setup. Just two 7/0s rigged alternating, and then that's just a little 5/0 mustard hoodlum. These are mustard, they're inline gangs. I'll put the exact model of them in the description. Now, I didn't have any garfish, so I've just got a belly strip there. That's probably a bit long, but we can trim him up later. All you do is line it up. Thread it on as if it was a pilchard. Yeah, that's a bit long, so we'll trim him up, and that just sits like so. And we'll show you what it does in the water. Just wiggles away nicely. Well, we're just motoring to go put the lures back in, and I was like, I'll leave the diver in, of course. Oh, better chuck her on old autopilot. Went over a school of bait, And we've got a hook up. Now it hasn't taken a big wahoo run, so it may well be a tuna, but knowing our luck today, I think we all know what is also on the cards. Oh, we're gonna go around, I think. Oh, it's a tuna, that's all right. That's all right. Well, that's a good sign. Because the old wahoo doesn't mind chomping down on a tuna or two. I reckon we kept one earlier to use for bait. This guy will try and de-hook. The old de-hooker comes in handy here. Oi, none of that. See you, Mr. Tuna. Well, that was almost a bit too exciting. Have another crack at it. Now guys, being offshore, let's not forget the safety side of things. Around my waist, put it on at the ramp, is my waist belt PFD, and on that I've got my GME PLB. Now I had a couple of guys message and say they picked up their PLB but they didn't know how to attach it to their belt. Now what I've done is I've just grabbed a little Velcro strap, you'll see it there, and use that to loop it around my belt. Now you don't want to pass your belt through the PLB, because if you need to activate it, if you're overboard, you don't want to be fiddling around. You want something you can remove it pretty easily from your belt. You don't want it attached to your belt. It's too much dicking around if you're in the water. So little Velcro strap goes through the top and the bottom. There's little loops there for it. Then loop that around your belt. All you have to do, pull that tab, and this guy is free. I can hold it in my hand as I float around and wait for the guys to come get me. Just because you're out offshore, doesn't matter what size your boat is, don't take your safety gear for granted. Make sure you got it on. We don't want any of you guys going missing. And the other question I got is, can you wear a gimbal while you've got your waist belt on? Certainly can. Gimbal's on here, it just sits below it. I've got my waist belt PFD above it. Now these guys, the waist belt PFDs, you can just grab them from BCF. They're easy to find, but I'll tell you what, worth their weight in gold. They're easier to find than the wahoo. I'll tell you that much for free.
Now, as any good fisherman would know, if you want to get a bite, all you have to do is get some food out. It works every time.
Say again? Yeah, that's generally how it works. Well, fish on. That was pretty funny. So here's a bit of backstory, guys. Been trolling for about another 40 minutes. Nothing. Just about to change spots. And Miggs goes, if I have some food, do you reckon we'll get a bite? And Miggs, show him what just happened. Literally the second. The absolute second.
Literally pulled a bag of jerky out, offered some to Sammy.
Rod,
away we go.
You'll probably even be able to see the bag of jerky on camera. No, that's another nice fish. Hopefully, this is our striped blue assassin, the mighty wahoo. We still haven't got anything for the table yet. Any other time of the year, we would be absolutely cheering. But unfortunately, not at the moment. This did take the surface head though, so who knows what this one might be. I'm hoping. It's coming up the middle here. Just while it's in this position, just get that gaff ready. It's gonna have to pick a side sooner or later. What's it gonna be? He's made his choice. Pretty please. Oh, you're kidding. That is 3 mackerel. 3 mackerel. Every other day. Absolutely unreal. Today, not so much. But good signs for the mackerel season to come. Not sure they're playing the endangered card at the moment, but yeah. Oh well. Where's he got? Oh, he's munched it too. All right, this might be a bit of fun to try and get out. We'll give it a try. Actually, well, that's him there. Another beautiful fish. They've all been really nice class. Great size for this time of the year. Promising signs for later in the year. Might just have to go in the danger zone quickly here. Here we go. Alright, Mr. Mackerel, thanks for stopping by. We get the message. No wahoo today. See you later. And away he goes. That one took the old jetted head. Zero discrimination on the mackerel bites today. Eating the weighted, keel weighted and the jetted. But I think we are flogging a dead horse at the moment here with these wahoo that don't seem to be around. Might head out to the fad, try and get a mahi or something to fill it up for dinner, and then we're on the marlin trails from then on in. Nice to get a reel screaming though, won't lie. It's always good to hook a mackerel. Just the wrong time of the year to do it. Spot changes in order though.
A quick trip out to the fad and the baited trolling heads were back in the water, although it certainly didn't look as fishy as it did on previous trips. That was confirmed even more so by sending up the drone and only seeing a few tiny mahi-mahi following the lures, with no signs of bigger models kicking around.
Well guys, bit of an update for you. No mahi-mahi off the fads. Then we trolled all the way in, found some birds working, heaps of bait, heaps and heaps of bait, just no fish into them. So it's starting to get on in the day. It's almost lunchtime. So, and the water, I'll be honest, does not look very fishy. It's quite green. There's not much bait out wide. I haven't seen any signs of billfish or anything that would lead me to believe there was billfish in the area, but you've got to be in it to win it. So just going to chuck a lazy man spread out, and by that I mean I'm not going to put the outriggers up which I bought. I'm just going to chuck them in the on the long rods in the side holders, set a course to some snapper grounds, and just see how we go. Going to have a bit of lunch on the way. I'm going to be honest, I'm not super hopeful, but stranger things have happened. I think we're going to try and salvage the day, catching a few snapper for the table, because at the moment it's looking pretty grim in the old esky. But we'll get these guys swimming. With a bit of luck we run over something, maybe a mahi or anything out there. It'd be a bit of fun. See how we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get one for the table. Gave the trolling an extra hour just for good luck, and was rewarded with absolute zero. That's all right. Hopefully you can get a snapper or two now. Don't have a lot of time. Starting to get a bit of a puff of wind. It's meant to come up about 3 o'clock, so yeah, not going to be able to stay out here forever. But with a bit of luck, between the catchy and myself, we can turn up one for the table. Maybe one for Migs as well. We'll see. Skipper always comes first. Oh, bit of a bite. What have we got here? Small pearl perch, I reckon. Oh, he's not doing anything too crazy. Hopefully Catchy can work his magic in the background. Oh, he's picked it like a nose. Picked it like a nose. That'll do, mate, that'll do. Now I would take a big pearly given the chance. Unfortunately that guy is so far off it, it's not even worth talking about. Catch you later.
Unfortunately, the next couple of drops all produce fish of a similar size.
Just a greedy small one. Again, right species, wrong size. See you, mate. Little panty. Where's one ingredient? Not by much. He don't, oh, almost got me. He'd be, what, 40, 45 centimetres. But that's a good little meal for two. At least we got one. We'll just get one more. We'll call it a feed. We can get out of here.
2 more drifts and only 1 more small pearly to show for it. Time to pack her up.
Oh, it's a pearl and we got the other line. Good. That is it. We have to get out of here. Run out of time. It's been a long day and neither of us really feel like making it longer by getting stuck in some weather. So we're calling it a day with 1 small snap in the bag. Any other date and we would have had a cracking feed of mackerel straight up. Would have been job done before 8 o'clock in the morning. But mackerel closures, oh well, you get that on the big jobs. Hopefully they stick around and we can pay them another visit once it opens back up. Anyways, gonna get Catchy in. He's done absolutely bugger all. Very disappointed in Rodney. Might have to have a little chat to him. That's a couple of trips now he hasn't performed, so look, might have to give out his seat on the boat. Don't know. We'll discuss it all and I'll report back. But guys, pretty good day all around. Those mackerel definitely saved us. I wish they were wahoo, that would have been great. As for now, pack this boat up, hit the, well, ocean, but hit the ocean to hit the road. No fill it up this week either. You guys don't need to see us fill it up a 45 centimetre snapper. We'll save it for a big one. I'll catch a big one for you soon. Righto, home time.
The one positive about not catching many fish is the boat cleanup takes a fraction of the time. A quick hit with the Salty Captain salt wash and it was clean and ready to go for next trip. Well, ladies and gents, not the day we planned, but still a great day nonetheless, and I look forward to going back to give those mackerel a bit of a touch-up when the season reopens. Now, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just a quick one, if you would like to support the episode, or even just grab yourself some of these trolling heads, you can do so by heading to my website, sammyhitzkefishing.com. We've got these guys, we've got D-hookers, we've got shirts, hats, stickers, all sorts of stuff. Head over there and see if there's something that tickles your fancy. Now, another big shout out, don't forget that part 2 of the Cape York adventure goes live this Thursday.
Coming up next week on Full Drive 24/7, we attempt a crazy beach launch with a tinny on an incoming tide that'll risk Sooty going down. And what lays ahead is some fishing that not even we could have imagined.
Unreal.
Oh, it's massive. It's raw, it's wild, and completely uncharted.
Oh my goodness, this is not for the faint-hearted.
But the bigger the adventure, the bigger the risk that things will go wrong.
So the situation is we have zero food, not even a muesli bar. Now the pressure's on, we need to get a couple of fish for lunch.
Oh no. Well, this didn't go to plan. Can-Am is stuck.
Do all the vehicles make it out? Well, you'll have to tune into part 2 of our adventure next week and see all the action unfold for yourself.
You can find that on 4 Wheel Drive 24/7. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure you head over and check it out straight after this episode. It was absolutely epic. And guess what? Part 2 is even better. So make sure you tune into that on Thursday. As for me, I'm heading out to the Swains to get some epic content for you guys. So stay tuned for that in the coming weeks as well. Guys, hope you're all safe and well. Hope you're all catching a few fish. And I'll catch you next week for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Cheers.
Meant to be 6 knots. This is not 6 knots.